Hello everyone. In this video we are going to create a RAG application called Song Recommender. Now you must be thinking for creating a RAG application you must know about vector database, embeddings, deep knowledge of AI or machine learning. So for this application we do not need any technology or any such tool. All we need a base is basic understanding of Python or an interest to learn something new. We are going to create our own database, and we are going to create a recommendation system on the top of our own database, right? Now, again, this is going to be very beginner friendly. If you are looking for something complex, this video is not going to be any helpful. But the intent of creating this video is to make you understand the concept of RAG first and then create the complex applications. Now we have understood what the intent of this video is going to be, so let's get started. I have already posted about this in detail on my blog website, um, called as Tech Journal, and then I'm going to follow this along, this only to create our uh, application. Now let's understand what this application is going to be. So let's think of this thing. You are a user, and there is a tune or there is the song that is stuck in your head, and you want to listen or the same similar songs. You want to stay in that vibe, and you want a system to suggest you similar songs. So we are going to build something similar. So a user is going to come, and then user is going our bot is going to ask, tell me uh, tell me tell me is what are you what tell me what are you thinking, and go- I will recommend you a song. Okay, so our bot is going to ask this, and then the user will tell that our bot, and then bot will reply. Hang on. Yes, the bot will reply this to the user with what will reply back the similar song. So this is going to be our system, right? And this bot is going to get this information from our database as well as from the generic the full the source the full list of songs out there in the world, right? So let's build this. For this, as I've told you, we are going to use Python only. So I have created a folder called tutorial, and here I'm going to create a folder called rag song hang on, let me use this name, song recommender. And in this I'm going to create a file called main.py. In this, let's build our own database. I've told you we are going to create our own database, so I'm going to copy it, and then this is going to be our database. Pretty straightforward and simple and short, right? So this database is going to have a title of this list of the songs, and each list or each element will have a title of the song and detail, and the detail will include the lyrics of that song, a short, I mean, first few lines or first few words of that lyrics, and the genre of that song. And yes, so this is going to be our database of the songs, and then we are going to use a concept called Jacquard similarity to get the relevant songs from this database, right? So for example, I'll say I'm thinking of something deep, then it should return me a song called Rolling in the Deep, right? So how are we going to get that similar song? We are going to get that similar song with the help of similarity call with the help of a concept called Jacquard similarity. I have understood this with the help from a video. I will pin that video, the link of that video, in the description, but I'll try to explain it in my words, like Rag does. Now, this Jacquard similarity is going to be like this. For example, I have a set called this set, and I have a set called another set called set B. Now, set B has elements like I, love, cats, and dogs. Set B has elements like we, love, cats, and dogs. So, according to Jacquard similarity, uh, the similarity number is going to be, or similarity index is going to be, the intersection of A and B divided by the union of A and B. So here it is going to be, intersection means what are the words which are coming in both the sets. So here, what which words are coming in both the sets? Love is coming, cat is coming, and dogs is coming, right? So three words are coming in both the sets. So it is going to be, larity is going to be 3. Total number of words which are coming in, which are both the sets: love, cats, and dogs. So it is going to be, intersection is going to be 3. And how many unique words are there in both the sets? So it is going to be I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is in both. We will not include both, not include 7. So total words are 7. So if we are going to do 3 by 7, we will get somewhere around 0.42, right? So the similarity of these two set is going to be 0.42 out of 1, right? So this the similar concept we are going to use to get the similarity between what is going on, or what the user is going to provide, uh, and the database of the songs. Understood? So let me copy it, which, yeah, we are going to use Jacquard similarity, and then we are going to create a function for this. So let me paste it, right? So first, what we have done, we have created a function called tokenize. So what we are doing, whatever we are going to pass to our a set, like earlier we saw this set, right? So whatever set we have, let's say this is the set, we are going to first convert it into the uh, lower form, and then we are going to split it. Once we do that, it is going to come in like, I'll show you one by one. And then we are going to create a function called Jacquard similarity. Let me remove it. And then here, we are going to create, yes, we are, first we are doing whatever query we are going to get, we are going to split it and create a set out of it. So it is going to be tokenize the query, and then we are going to tokenize the document, like this document, like this is a document, this is a document. And then we are going to get the intersection, going to get the union, then we are going to get the number of intersections, number of union, and get, we are going to return the similarity. Understood? Now, what we are going to do, we are going to create a function called relevant function, get relevant. So here what we are going to do, we are going to pass the user query, and what we are going to do, we are going to perform the similarity between the user input and each document, what, each song. And we are going to get the, we are going to calculate the songs, the similarity index of each song and the user query, and get the similarity, and we are going to return the song with the maximum similarity index. Understood? So if you see, we are iterating the songs corpus we have in here, if you see. And here we are going to each song, and we are calculating the Jacquard similarity of that song, okay, from the details, that is the lyrics and the genre, and the user query. Okay, and then the Jaccard similarity returns us the similarity index, and then we are going to check if the similarity index is the maximum or not. If it is, then store the stored song title and the maximum similarity, and then simply return the title of the song with the maximum similarity. Now let's test it. I'm going to copy it, and it is going to be, tell me what are you thinking, I will recommend you a song. Yes. So I'm asking user to tell me the song they are thinking of, and then our system will recommend a song. And then we are calling the get relevant function, and then we are simply printing whatever we get from our relevant database of our database of our songs, right? So let's run it. So I'm going to do Python. I have Python 3, and then I'm going to do, look, sorry, I have to go into rag, yes, song recommender, and then I'm going to Python 3 main this. So it is asking me, tell me a song you're thinking, and I will recommend you a song. I am thinking of something deep and dark, and this, it recommends me Hotel California. Let me see and see. Hotel California has dark, okay, something deep and dark. It has deep dark, okay. Now if I want to see what are the similarity value of each of these song against the user input, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to print the similarity so that we can see how it works. And I'm going to pass the same thing here. I'm saying that I'm thinking of something deep and dark. See, I'm getting this only, right? Let's see. Let me see. Can I can I copy this? I am thinking of something deep, dark, and thriller. Deep rock and thriller. Let me try this. I am thinking of something deep, dark, rock, and thriller. See, I'm getting the similarity like this, and here I'm getting sweet oh child of mine. Because it, because what? Why? Because it has the maximum similarity. See, it has the maximum similarity. Why? Because it matches the rock word, and yes, right. So this is how it performs. This is how our recommendation system works. But it has some flaws. What flaws it has? Let me show you. Let's say I run it again and I say no song, please. And it, let me remove this print for now and clear it again. And then I say run it and I say no song, please, and it says blank. It should respond to something, right? uh, I'll say no dark, and it will return me Hotel California, even though Hotel California has a dark thing. It is dark, but it is still returning me Hotel California. So it is not working. It is matching against the similarity, but it is not understanding what I'm trying to say. So here we will need a LLM system to understand and generate the response according to the user input, right? So what are we going to do? We are going to use the LangChain for it. Let me use the LangChain and Olama for it. I have already created a video where I've explained what Olama is and how to set up it or on your local. So I hope you have it. If not, you should watch that video. Or what you can do if you are not into watching the videos, you can go to this my tech journal and go to this link and and follow this, and we'll explain you how to run or how, what Olama is, and how to run it on your local. So I believe you must have Olama on your system. So what I'm going to do, we need Olama. So what I'm going to do, hang on, yes. So yes, first I'm going to use the LangChain. So LangChain again, in one more of my blog, I have explained what LangChain is. LangChain, but I'm going to explain it again. LangChain is a framework that allows to interact with the LLM system. So it makes the job very easy. So we are using LangChain community, importing Olama from it, and then what we are using, we will create a function called get response. This function, uh, this function is doing what? This function is taking the user input or the prompt, and then calling whatever Olama you have. I don't have the Olama running, so I'll have to call the Olama. So it is running now. Okay, so it will create an object of our Olama model that you are going to pass. For this app, I'm going to use Llama 3. You can use Phi 3 or any other model. If you want to understand again more about which models you want to go for, I have created a video for that as well, and the blog also. So we are going to use Llama 3 for this app, create an object of it, and then we are going to simply invoke or pass our prompt and invoke and get the response and print return the response from this function, right? One more thing, so we have created retrieval part. This is the generation part, okay, of the RAG application. We are yet to talk about the augmentation part. So what we are going to do, whatever query we have, whatever relevant data we have got, what we are going to do, whatever relevant data from this, let's say, let's get this here. Whatever relevant data we have received, we have retrieved from our corpus, from our own custom data source. We are going to get the relevant data, augment it with the original user input. Like how? I am saying that you are a bot that makes recommendation system, recommendations for songs. You answer in very short sentence, this is the recommended song, the user input is this. Compile a song recommendation to the user based on the recommended song and the user input. If the user has no interest, simply deny. So this is our going to be our prompt, and we are going to pass this prompt directly to the what, to our, hang on, to our get response function, this newly augmented prompt, and going to print this response. Let's let's run this and perform the same test. I am saying no dark, and it says okay, it is throwing me an error. Okay, just a second. Let me see if my LLM is working. So I'll say corner d olama run llama 3. Okay, so I have a problem here only. Do you work? Okay, so llama 3 is working, right? Llama 3 is working fine. So I'm getting this error at line number 62. Let's run this. Okay, so we have not created, no, we have created prompt, user input we have got, relevant information we have got, then we have generated our this also, then we go to this, and then this, clear it, and then any song. Okay, it's represents, and then I'll say no dark. Okay, it works. So my Olama was not working. So it says walking on shine. When I tried the same negative use case, it is working. It is returning me something. So here we have created our RAG application. Let me go. RAG application all from scratch. You can get the code from this uh, post. Also, if you want, I have posted it on my Git repository. You can go to the repository section, and here you would find the full code of this small simple app to explore or understand RAG. So this is all about how to create a RAG application all from scratch, very beginner friendly, and to understand the concept first, and then explore and create the complex applications. Next application, in the next video we are going to create more applications, hands-on videos around RAG. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.